Well, you don't say. It's Donce versus Lorraine Joanne. Joan, ladies and gentlemen, boys and giggly. Here we see Chicky Chess. This is a miggity modern defense here on put on diggity display by Donze. The lows of both of these players are crazy high. Cray high, like 2,200, 300, 300, 200, or 300. All right, the middle of the chickadee jiggity chessboard gonna be contested quite early on by Biggity Black, and he's gonna make that attack. And here comes the response from Wiki White, ladies and jiggly, getting ready to castle with both players with nice fianchettos, nice horse development from both of these players. And before Black has a chance to do that castle, he's gonna make some adjustments here at home. I'm gonna cause that bishop to skulk on Biggity back to its fianchetto. Ladies and jiggly, boys and giggly girls. I don't think he wanted that bishop to be able to creep up there and pin that horse in against that queen. So here's the, whoa, holy cannoli, maybe setting up for a super distance futuristic future style assault on the king side. Could be, possibly, ladies and jiggly gentlemen, this is Biggity Blitz Chess, brought to you by Ernie Biggity Baltazar. Ernie Baltazar, Miggity Man from Miggity Manila. Check out his Twitch TV or YouTube or whatever he's got going on. Riggity right now, that's what I'm diggity doing right riggity now. Chicky chess. Are going to double up the queen, the queen and the rook. Down on that D file, he's expecting an assault to be happening there in the near future. So he's going to triple threat. He's a triple threat guy. He's got the biggity bishop, got the queen, he's got the riggedy rook, and he's just gonna wait for white to make a mistake or not. He's actually gonna continue with this kind of push on up here with the biggity bishop there, offering up the biggity bishop trade. Hey there, you want to trade? No, my king's got futuristic future plans, so he's gonna accept the trade, but not in the way that he might have thought it would be. Chicky chess bullet style, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna use his extra piggity pawn king side to launch a preemptive strike on the king side. But I just like how white Lorraine Joanne is just set on up 2 minutes on the clickety-clack clock for both players, both making their meaty moves almost immediately. So could be a long game in just 3 minutes as both players are just repositioning themselves and hedging their biggity bets and getting riggedy ready for the action that's going to be happening in the center of the chicky chessboard in the near future. Here comes that future. The future is now as the pawn just biggity moves on, skirts right on forward. He's not afraid of nothing. And whoa, holy cannoli, passes riggedy right on biggity by. You had your try to make a non-passant, but not this time. And that's there we see the real power of white as he brings both of his riggedy rooks to biggity bear and positions that queen perfectly so it can shoot down the chickadee chessboard at will here. Ladies and boys and ladies and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes the chicky king side assault from Biggity Black. I think the Biggity Black sees what's happening. He knows he's going to have to make any kind of an attack. He wants to diggity do right riggedy now. You can see he's falling about 20 seconds behind on the clickety-clack clock. Both players are so dang, just indubitably, indefinitely, indisputably awesome at chicky chess that neither one is falling behind the other on the tickety time clock. Here, all miggity moves are made with pinpoint precision, laser focus, and pre-planning in the future. Here comes actually that pawn's gonna be left on out there hanging out to dry or not. Wowzers, he's setting up the diggity double up on his riggy rooks. Ooh wee, this is gonna be one chicky chess assault from the king side coming from Lorraine Joan as they decided that this is gonna be where the final showdown happens, and it's the diggity double up on the riggedy rooks as they get ready to launch this assault. Here comes the knight and he marches, but wait, out of nowhere comes the black with the counter attack, and he's gonna gonna fork these rickety rooks. Put a fork in them there, diggity done. One rickety rook gonna fall victim to our heroic hero, Dante. As he now pins this king on in, he says, my castle's looking like unpenetrable compared to yours, Mr. Lorraine Joan. But Lorraine Joan continues with the assault, but he looks on by and sees a pawn rickety run right by. Hey, where'd you come from? And he's on his way, but here comes the horse getting rickety ready to take that piggity pawn down a notch or tiggity two. Ladies and jiggly, boys and giggly, there it is, the touchdown! Pawn to queen exchange, and he's gonna try to push this rickety rook around, but rickety rook's not gonna have any of it. And there we see the king. It's the final finale of this chess game. Chess. Down to the last 30 seconds, six seconds on the clock. Ladies and jiggly, boys and giggly, ladies and jiggly gentlemen, boys and giggly girls, we are seeing chess at its finest here, ladies and gentlemen. As I did say about 6 times today, Chicky Chess is about the biggity best place you can watch. Chicky Chess is at Ernie Miggity, man from Miggity, Manila. So winner of the game was, of course, Dorsey with the super diggity duper sweet fork action. Put a fork in him here, done.